Chelsea.
Okay, this is gonna be hard.
Here comes Chelsea.
I'll speak as loud as I can. Welcome to the wedding of Ramon Mendez and Chelsie Smith. Ramon and Chelsie are very happy to have each of you here with them on this very special day. There are others who cannot join us here today, but I know that they are thinking of you now, sending their love to you both. In particular, we would like to remember Chelsea's great-grandmother, Dorothy Stringfellow, who passed away recently. Chelsie and Ramon, you have known each other for several years as your relationship blossomed from friendship into love. You first met 3 years ago when both of you worked at Petco. Chelsie was the manager. Ramon was known as the fish doctor. Aren't you glad that no one else wanted to stock the shelves overnight? That's when you really had the opportunity to talk with each other. Since then, you have spent many hours discussing your hopes and dreams, your plans for the future. Probably those plans did not initially involve twins, did they? But now you can't imagine your life without these two precious little girls. When Ramon took Chelsie to the Olive Garden one night, he brought a strange, heavy package with him. He asked her to guess what was in it. The whole time they were waiting to be seated, she guessed and guessed. When they arrived at their table, he asked if she wanted to open it. Enclosed in the box was a giant fake diamond ring the size of her hand. Ramon looked at Chelsie and said, "I got you your ring," and smiled. And then he got down on one knee in the middle of the restaurant in front of everyone and proposed, and Chelsie accepted. Now that we are all here, prepared to witness as Chelsie and Ramon commit themselves to each other in marriage. Chelsie and Ramon have selected two readings that reflect their personal feelings and what this day means to them. The first reading is Blessing for a Marriage by James Dillett Freeman, and it will be read by Tracy Smith.
Blessing for a Marriage. May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitement marriage should bring, and may life grant you also patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need one another, not so much to fill your emptiness as to help you to know your fullness. A mountain needs a valley to be complete. The valley does not make the mountain less, but more. And the valley is more a valley because it has a mountain towering over it. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you entice one another, but not compel one another. May you embrace one another, but not out-encircle one another. May you succeed in all the important ways with one another, and not fail in the little graces. May you look for things to praise, often say, "I love you," and take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you hope to have good sense enough to take the first step back. May you enter into the mystery which is the awareness of one another's presence, no more physical than spiritual, warm and near when you are side by side, and warm and near when you are in separate rooms or even distant cities.
Chelsea's Aunt Michelle is going to do the next reading, The Vows I Take Will Be Forever by Nicholas Gordon.
The vows I take will be forever. I'll love you all my life. There's no parting way, no holding back, once we are man and wife. The choice is made and now I swim in a far different sea, the shores of which are bright green hills raised up for you and me. Our love is like a mountainside, awash in lovely flowers. In our home, our solid rock, where all our bright things are. And though We often must spend our days apart. Our love will always be with us, held within the heart. I feel it now so strong and free, so part of every breath, that it must live, I swear it will, even after death.
The Beatles once said, "Love is all you need." But we all know that while that sounds romantic in a song, it's not real life. To have a successful marriage, you will need the love that you have for each other. Yes, that's true. But you will also need the network and support of your friends and family. All of us here today are also taking part in your marriage ceremony and promise our continued love and support for you as you begin your new life together. Not just for today, but for all the tomorrows that you will face as a married couple. So many people think that once you're married, all you have to do is love each other. But love, real love, the love that lasts, the love that keeps marriages together, works only if the partners make their marriage a high priority in their lives. A good marriage does not happen automatically just because you're living in the same house, or even just because you're parenting children together. It is a very easy thing that the other person must know how you feel. So you do not have to tell him or her. But communication is what good marriage is all about. You need to talk to each other every day about how you're feeling and what is important to you. Remember, saying "I love you" is very important. And listening, really listening to your partner is crucial to good communication.